Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84 and a big thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We're out in Japan managing Shonan Bellmare. So you might have seen we were successful in winning the Champions League and the J League. And in today's episode, we are going to be covering everything that's happened in Season 2. You can see already on the screen, proudly there are our two trophies, both our J League and our Champions League. So let's jump into the season review, show you everything that's gone on. We'll also show you a little bit for next season about the finances. We might have a little look at the squad and see a few of the players that might be leaving, or if we've got any transfer targets already in the inbox, we will have a look at those too. But let's not waste any time. Let's get on with it. Let's have a little look at Season 2. So then, the first page, as always, is the new arrivals page. And you can see that our signing of the season is Patati, the 20-year-old Santos player. We start at the top, though. It says that Shintaro Nago is our best signing. Not too sure he was a signing this season. It says that the board are disappointed with the deal to sign Nago. Now you can see already he's in one of our shirts and bought him from Kashima Antlers. Maybe that was a loan deal that got turned into a permanent deal. I think that's exactly what the case was. But yeah, the board weren't very happy with that one. Bertie played 40 times. He scored 6 goals. He had 12 assists and he had a 7.19 average rating. So I don't know what the board are too unhappy about. We signed Gabriel Aranda from Boca Juniors. 22-year-old centre-back, played 28 times, 3 goals, 1 assist, 7.18. The board are chuffed with that one, an A+. Patati was voted signing of the season. You can see that the 20-year-old attacking midfielder played 27 times, scoring 6 times, assisting with 3. 7.17 average rating, and the board give us a B+ for that deal. We signed Tepi Yoshida from Kyoto Sanga FC for 425k. He didn't really play. He was an attacking midfield option that we needed to plug a gap. He only made 4 substitute appearances, so nothing really going on there. The next couple of players are actually players that are kind of youth team players, the ones that we were picking up as we were going along. So there was Alex Robertson, who we picked up from Manchester City, CJ Egan Riley, who also we picked up from Manchester City, Tanawat, surname that cannot be pronounced, Sweng Chitawan from Leicester. We then signed Ren Fujimura. He popped up with some really good goals in big games, 5 starts, 29 other appearances, 6 goals. We signed Sho Morita. He's a young fullback from FC Tokyo. We signed Tatsuya Tabira. I'm going to go with Tabira. We signed Dennis Lutger-Free, who the board were absolutely furious with. They gave us an F for that transfer deal. I presume it is due to the amount of money that was involved. £2.6 million we spent on him. He's 20 years old. I think we can try and sell him back to Europe if he doesn't work out and probably get that money back and a little bit more. So not too fussed about that one. Makoto Okazaki, Koki Harada, and then back to the young kids. So Taylor Ferran is a 20-year-old centre-back who came from Arsenal. Yuji Kitajima was just a squad player, gave us an E for that one. Yuto Yamada, also a squad player, cost £300 from Kashiwa Reysol, and again, he's just a young enough squad player. So those were the signings that were in. Let's have a little look at the season to remember in terms of the competitions tab. So for the J League, you can see we were expected to finish mid-table. We finished top of the pile, finishing 5 points clear of Vissel Kobe in the end. The board were delighted to have won the J League title again. In terms of the AFC Champions League, they just wanted us to be competitive. We went 1 better than that. We went 2 better than that. In fact, we went all the way to the final and we beat Al Ittihad in the final 3-0. And another trophy added to the collection out in Japan. In the Emperor's Cup, we were knocked out in the 4th round by Consadole Sapporo. So we finished in the 4th round. They wanted us to reach the 4th round. The board were okay with that. And then in the cup final, we came up just short. Well, in fact, we got battered, didn't we, by Vissel Kobe 5-1. Finished as runners-up. The board wanted us to win, so we get a D because we were so close to fulfilling that objective and couldn't get over the line. In terms of the moments to remember then, our biggest win was the 9-1 victory against Tokyo Verdy a couple of episodes ago, where we sealed the deal in terms of the J League. Goals from a hat-trick from Maxwell, Takahashi, Machida, Nago, Ovla, Ohashi and Fujimura all getting on the score sheet. Our match to remember was a 6-0 victory against Vissel Kobe. I think this one was right back at the start of the season. Ono, Patati, Nago, Maxwell and Barada on the score sheet there. And then goal of the season, I went to Hatta. He scored a curling shot from 22 metres against Buriram United in the Champions League. In terms of our finances then, how are we getting on? So our reputation has grown. So that was one of the things that the club wanted. We were previously a 2.5-star national team. We are now a 3-star national team. So it is increasing slowly but surely. We are getting there. Hopefully attract a few more high-profile players. Again, though, we are reaching the limits on the foreign player quota. So might have to move 1 or 2 of the other foreign players on to squeeze some more in. But in terms of the revenue, 12.17 from sponsorship. Broadcast revenue was 2.14 million. Corporate and hospitality 727,000. Competition prize money we won 5.9 million pounds. Match sale commercial and retail 819,000. Total merchandise sales was 910,000, with 91,000 being non-domestic. And the top players with shirt sales are Patati, Machida, Maxwell, Barada and Miyuki, all players that have featured heavily in the series. So how we lined up across the season. Sometimes this doesn't work, sometimes it works out. Yeah, again, so Wellington only played 9 games before leaving, but he's managed to make it somehow. But it seems to think Graka, Takahashi, Oiwa, Ono, Okamoto, even though Aranda probably would have gone in there. Nago and Barada in the middle, with Miyuki as the holder. Then Maxwell, Wellington and Machida. So a little bit hit and miss. A few players are just swapped in and out, but on the whole, nothing really to complain about there. So on to the accolades. So we are the 2022 Japanese N-League 1 Manager of the Year. I think that's our first one. I don't think we won it last year, but anyhow, that is a big deal for us. Another one to tick off of the list of things to win, Manager of the Year. For the player awards then, for the club, Barada is the fans player of the season. Machida is the young player of the season. 24? Young? Okay. Signing of the season was Patati. Goal of the season was Hatta. Most assists went to Barada with 17. Most player of the match awards to Miyuki with 9. Barada with the highest average rating of 7.5. And Tachi with most passes completed per 90 minutes at 64. In terms of competition awards, we have Barada winning Japanese N-League 1 Most Valuable Player. 32 years old. We really need to try and protect him and keep him in the team. And then Rookie of the Year went to Taiga Hatta, 21-year-old fullback. Moving on to record breakers then. So most overall goals by a player in a season goes to Shuto Machida, 30 goals in the J-League in a season. That is pretty spectacular. 24 years old. We are going to be looking to keep him at the club. Most league goals by a player in a season is 17 goals, also for Machida. Most goals by a player in a match was Maxwell with 3. Thierry Graka, most clean sheets in a season with 20. Miyuki with most player of the match awards with 9. Dennis Lutka-Free was the biggest transfer paid at 2.2 million, and the highest transfer received was Mitsuki Saito with 441,000. So then, that is pretty much the Season 2 review wrapped up. We've got a few last things to go through here. Took a little while to get going, but really set themselves up for the most magical of outcomes in their mid-season run. We then show off our J-League and Champions League trophies, and Shonan Bellmare have been brilliant since turning it on in the middle of the season. Their football was a joy to watch, and they are deserving champions. So that wraps up Season 2. Let's have a little preview of Season 3 then. So our finances. The club actually has quite a lot of money sat away in the bank. We have £11.4 million to play with. And sensibly, the board are trying to hold some of that back. So our current transfer budget is 1.76 million. Our guaranteed for next season will be 2.91. Our committed spending for next season is 92,000, despite having a wage budget of 107. So plenty of room in the salary cap there, or salary budget, should I say. So we can go out and have a look at some players for that. In terms of the squad, we sort this by age. I think we probably do try and need to bring the average age of the squad down. Having said that, we now only have 5 players over the age of 30, and Ono is the only one who is 34. We then have Barada at 32, Okamoto at 31. So probably a little bit of reshuffling to do. We're going to try and, I think the plan is going to be to try and scour Brazil and Argentina. Maybe again pinch some wonder kids. Hopefully players like Gabriel Aranda that we have brought in at the age of 22 will be able to find another one of those, maybe pair him up at the back. Also going to try and have a scout of the Japanese lower leagues and see if we can get anything going there. Right then, I'm going to wrap this one up. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Every interaction with the channel helps. Come back tomorrow when we are going to be showing you everything that's happened in the off-season, so pre-season, transfers, and then we are building up to Season 3 in the J-League.